'cause I chose to shine as bright as the sun. It's a ray of sunshine. Baby, she is divine, beautifully aligned.
Hey friends, what is good? Good vibes only and always, no matter what. So, first of all, welcome back if you are returning. Listen, your girl is going to be doing a spiritual video today, some spiritual time with you guys. But before I do anything, I want to put this out there. If I'm all glammed up, it's because I just did my other YouTube video, because I'm starting a new YouTube journey, and y'all can go check that channel out if you want, and stay tuned for all of that content that is to come out soon. But I am making a lifestyle, well, I did make, excuse me, a lifestyle, beauty, and spirituality channel, and I basically shared what I'm going to be doing in that video, so stay tuned for that and enjoy all that fun stuff, you know what I'm saying, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be such a vibe. But anyways, guys, listen. I want to make it known real quick before I get any further into this video. I'm no longer making my Shein videos on this channel, and if you want to go see those videos, then you can go over to that channel, because I just feel like I need this channel to be more like about me and less about Shein. It's not to sound like that, but like I need a more professional channel for Shein, because on my channel that I do on here, which is Mystical Ray, I just, you know, I spill the tea, I do random fun entertaining content, but sometimes, yeah, I get personal, I get deep about my life, you know, and sometimes I get a little spicy because I'm healing, you feel me? So yeah, if you want to go check out the Shein videos though, all the stylish glitz and glam and girly stuff like that, you know what I mean, you can go check it out. So yeah, but anyways, guys, now that I've gotten that all out of the way, we're now going to get into this video. So, I don't really have a title at the minute, but I guess I'll come up with it as I go. Maybe after I'm done making it, I'll come up with a title. I don't know. But, you guys, listen. I have, like, I don't even know how to feel about what I'm about to share with you guys, but baby, the messages that the universe has been having me receive lately, the downloads, same thing, potato potato, but it's just redonkulous. It's so crazy, and I just cannot with it, but we're gonna get into it anyways because there's a reason for it. So yeah, I'm not doing it for no reason, okay? So anyways, listen, for those of you that are new here and don't know me, before I get any further into my spiritual time content with you all today, I want to let it be known that I am a psychic medium, and I am the messages are already trying to come through, bro. Like, anyways, though, I am an empath and I am a psychic medium. I don't really talk about it much because I know there's people out there that are skeptic about it, but you know what? I'm not going to keep myself silent and quiet anymore, because I don't care who thinks what about me when it comes to my spiritual abilities, because this is who I am, and if you don't like it, then there's the door, bitch. Don't let it hit your ass on the way out. Confirmation. My stepdad, or excuse me, my stepfather-in-law just said, get out of here. Spirit's already coming through. Anyways, Y'all, that was so funny. As soon as I said that, he said, "Get out of here." I love that. That was perfect timing. Love him for that. Shout out to my stepfather-in-law for that. That was iconic how he was just like, "Get out of here," when I said that. I love that. Anyways, the confirmation, like, thank you, universe. Anywho, but yeah, this is who I am. And if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. Quite frankly. Like, I'm a vibe, you know, and if you don't like certain things about me, then you don't need to be a part of my life. Respectfully, you know, but the fuck. Anyways, let me get into this though. I have been, oh yeah, I forgot. I need to get into the spiritual time. What spiritual time is. My bad. Sorry. Got ahead of myself a little bit there. Stopped myself though. I learned. I took a minute and was like, wait a minute. Anyways, but spiritual time on my YouTube channel for content is basically where I connect to my spiritual side of myself, and I tune in to my spiritual abilities, and I connect with God, the universe, divine spirit, higher power, you know. And I basically work together with them and my whole spirit team in general as a whole team, you know. And we basically work together as a team to get these messages out. And basically what I'm supposed to do is I do the easy part. They do the hard part, is sharing the messages. Because it could be a lot of messages at once. Like, sometimes they'll be shooting out like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be coming out quick, you know? So, I can understand, you know, it is hard for them at times because, you know, energy, it'd be quick, you know what I mean? It'd be like, like, way quicker than that even, what I'm doing. But anyways, what I'm meaning to say is energy doesn't stop. That's my main point, is energy doesn't stop. Just like, you know, our ancestors on the other side, like, I don't mean to say this way. I don't want to trigger no one. I don't want to sound this kind of way, okay? But this is just how I see things because, you know, I just know certain things, you know? I just know. I don't know how, but I do. But listen. Our ancestors are not resting in peace, okay? They are on the other side, living their life and enjoying themselves, as well as watching over people and giving messages to people. Don't think they're just living their lives also on the other side, because I do want to make it known that based what my intuition feels about the other side is that it's basically similar a little bit, not all the way when it comes to Earth, but it's a little bit similar. It's a little bit similar. Like, yeah, they are working over there, just like people are working over here, but it's not to make money. You know what I mean? It's basically that they're trying to, their mission, I should say, that sounds more professional. Jeez, the messages are coming through fast. Oof. But basically, what I feel is that, you know, they don't work for money. Their mission is to bring the collective's consciousness to a higher consciousness. You know what I mean? Like, they want to basically help souls on this earth ascend so they can realize that they don't have to live in the Matrix. Because people may be like, oh, well, still, technically you are because you're here on this earth and you're working. No, honey, you don't understand. When you escape the Matrix, it's not exactly what you would think it is. It's not like, you know, not working and stuff. Yes, you technically still work, but I mean, my perception of escaping the matrix is basically like escaping from systems of control. And, you know, for me, that would be like escaping like toxic family. That is my version of escaping the matrix, is like escaping from toxic control systems, which is like just toxic family and friends and just work situations in general. I mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't really worked that many jobs, to keep it real, but there is a reason for that, and that's because I have not only anxiety really bad being out in public, but I've just realized that I'm better off working as my own boss, and I'm better off doing things myself, because I've just realized when I work with other people, I just get so distracted so easily. But I feel like when I work by myself and I'm in my own little world, it's just so easy to concentrate. But when I'm working with certain people, I can get distracted. But I mean, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna collab with people one day with doing YouTube and stuff, you know. But I'm just being honest, like, as a person with ADHD and being neurodivergent, yeah, it be like that. Really and truly, it do. Just in case, you know, there's people out there that are like, you know, oh, ADHD doesn't exist, neurodivergent doesn't exist. You're looking at it. sorry. I don't mean to be petty. But no, for real, like, some people out there in the world really don't think that's a thing. Like, really don't think ADHD is this thing that exists, or being neurodivergent or autistic. And it's just like, are you fucking... Bite your tongue, Mystical Ray. Bite your fucking tongue, bitch. Instead of saying how I really feel about them apples, about people who don't believe in that stuff existing, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna turn the dial up, you know? I'm gonna go to higher frequencies spiritually within myself, because you know what? That's not gonna trigger me, because you know what? My bad, I've just meant to say I'm not for certain people. Like, I am still gonna continue to live my best life regardless. So, but yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you don't think ADHD and neurodiversion is real, you're looking at it. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. You're looking at it. I don't know where that came from, my bad. Anyways, so, you guys, listen. Now that I've gotten into all of that, I'm going to talk about now how I can hear messages, like how I can receive them. So sometimes I receive them through songs. Lately I've been like receiving messages through like certain like family members per se, and it's not in a bad way, but like I've just been like realizing certain things, and I'm like, is this a message? And I feel like it's a part of this. So yeah, I don't feel like it's for no reason. So I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna be careful with what I'm about to say. But, you know, spirit be revealing things. God, the universe, higher power, divine spirit, source, they be telling me things. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna... No! I'm gonna fucking use my throat chakra, and I'm gonna fucking speak the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm gonna speak my truth. Cause, duh, that's who the fuck I am. I'm the truth. I am the truth. You know what I am about. Anyways, let me stop. I receive messages though through, like I said, songs, sometimes angel numbers, not a whole lot, but yeah, angel numbers, songs. I do love music a lot, and I feel like that's how like I can communicate how I'm feeling and stuff. You know, I mean, I am able to still tell how I feel, but I mean, I don't know. Like, when I was younger, I didn't really know how to like communicate about certain things. And like, music was my only escape. It was like going to like a getaway in my mind. And yeah, I've just always used music for certain things, and I guess knowing that spirit, God, divine source, divine power, higher spirit, divine spirit, potato, knowing that they know how I am with music, you know, of course, they're probably most likely going to use that as another option to help me get messages, you know? So, yeah, but lately I've been getting them through like family members and people, and I'm just like, okay. Okay. That's interesting. Next. Next message. Thank you. But anyways, my overall message that's coming through from the universe is that this is like, I don't know how to go about this. Like, I don't want to say it in this way because this is like how it's coming out, but I don't want to say it because it's gonna sound so foul, but it's true. Like, I don't even know how to go about this. Dang. Wow. That's crazy, bro. That's beyond crazy. That's just fucking childish. That is so fucking childish. Anyways, let me get the fucking like, I can't even feel triggered. As my sister-in-law Kimberly would have said, if she was still physically here, rest in peace to her. But, you know, I know she's still doing her thing on the other side. But let me just be honest. As she used to say, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. But that's just how I feel about this message. Is it's just like, I can't be mad. Because it's like some people don't always get to live the luxurious life, and it may look different to everybody. Sometimes luxury is not money and living richly and having private jets and shit, you know what I mean? It's not always that. What I'm getting is like for the collective, you guys have worked your ass off to get to where you're at in life. Like, I feel like for those of you, like, this is for a collective that has worked their ass off to get to where they're at in their life. Or if they haven't yet, then they're about to hit that breaking point in their life where they're about to be living that life that they've always wanted to live, you know? Like, the desired life, this paradise, you know, that they've always wanted to live on earth, you know? And what I'm getting from that is, uh-oh, I messed up my lipstick. Hang on a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Anyways.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
We're looking good. We're looking good. Okay, so anyways, but what I'm getting is like, people really be having either, okay, no, fine, I'll just say it. I'll just say it for like it is, because God is coming through. The universe, divine spirit, higher power, divine source is like, girl, just say it for like it is. It's the truth. The truth needs to be known, and the truth ain't gonna always feel damn good. It's gonna damn hurt sometimes. And that's too damn bad. Oh my. Alright, so what I'm getting is people really be hating on you just because of your existence. And the reason why I say that is because even though they don't know your life, they don't know what you've gone through, they don't know what all you've experienced, let me tell you, people, I don't know, people are just so weird. There's some people in the world who either lack awareness, or some people just don't give a fuck. Like, some people straight up just do not care if damn, this is fucked up. Trigger warning. I should have said that beforehand. I apologize. But trigger warning. Some people really be hating on your existence even though they don't know all the fucking hardships and traumas that you've had to endure and experience and you've had to heal from. Like, either some people are like, oh wow, I really didn't realize she went through all that, or I didn't realize he went through all that, or damn, that's crazy. I'm surprised that, you know, they are still kicking, you know. I'm surprised they're still here, alive and well, you know, because some people have really, like, I don't know, this collective, I don't know what the hell y'all have been through, but I just feel like y'all have been through some shit. Some shit. Okay? And basically the reason why I'm getting that is, like, it wasn't for no reason. Like, yes, we experience things that, yes, some things we don't deserve to experience, and we shouldn't have to experience it. We shouldn't have to go through some of the things that we do. But what I'm getting is when it comes to that, trigger warning, some people straight up don't give a fuck, do not care, and some people just want what you have because they're like, oh, well, if I have to do all this hard work, then what's the fucking point? Like, why can't I just have this shit already? Like, some people just want to take the easy way. As I'm hearing that playing, like, some people just want to, like, speed through things. And what I'm getting from that is, like, they're only going nowhere when they do that. And I don't mean to say it like that, but it's true. God is making me feel like when you take the easy way out, or when you just take the easy route when it comes to most things in life, like, good luck with that. Good luck with that, because if you really want the life that you deserve, the life that you desire, you have to go through hell. I hate to break it to you, but you have to make sacrifices. You have to make sacrifices. If you don't go through certain things, how the fuck are you going to ascend? How are you going to better yourself if you don't experience certain dark things? You know what I mean? If you don't go through the darkness, you won't know how to be grateful to experience the light. You know what I mean? Meaning all of, like, the lighter things in life, the beautifuler things in life, you won't know how the fuck to be grateful for all of those things. And some people, I don't know how, but, you know, some people automatically have an easy life, you know? They have the perfect family, and, you know, they've got the married parents, and they don't got the dysfunction and things like that, and they're still able to do good in life, and I love that for them. And I continue for them to do well in their life. You know what I mean? Because even if, like, you didn't have a dysfunctional life, either or, you deserve to have a good life as a human being on this earth. We're meant to have a good experience on this earth, you know? And a lot of people think, oh, life is just about work, work, work. No, it's not. You've got to take the time to enjoy the present moment. You know what I mean? And listen, I've got my window open. I've got the nature outside. I hear the wind a little bit brewing. Sorry about my foot if it's just shown in the video. My bad. I don't want to show my feet. No, thank you. Goodbye with all that. Hell no. Anyways, though. But I've got, you know, the birds talking, chirping in the background, doing their thing. The butterflies are out and chilling and vibing, you know, and everybody's just doing their own thing. And that's why I'm saying, like, just enjoy the present moment. Enjoy life. Because, oh my goodness, when you take things for granted by taking the easy way when it comes to life, oh man, it's just like you really regret it, because it's like you look back and then you see how all these people you once knew, you know, they have completely transformed and they're no longer the same version of themselves that they were, because they decided to not ignore stuff. They decided to face that shit and let it go and heal. Well, heal then let it go. I said that backwards, my bad. But, you know, like, how the are you going to be a different version of yourself? How are you going to blossom into something beautiful and divine if you don't face it, heal it, release it, and let it go and let it be gone? You know? Like, that's why you can't take the easy way. That's why. It doesn't matter if you're going in life or out. And I'm not talking about being like that. No. I'm just saying, when it comes to taking the easy way out, when it comes to certain things in life, bruh, stop doing that, because you're only hurting yourself in the end. Like, people literally don't understand. When you do that, you're fucking your own self over. Because you don't take the time to heal. You don't take the time to face all of this stuff that you've been through. Like, some people be like, oh, I don't want to face that. I'm a man. I'm not going to cry. Not all men are like that. I'm not saying it in that way, but I'm just saying in general. I know someone who is a man, you know, who has said that, who is just like, oh, I would rather not cry because, I can't remember exactly what they said, but they were like, I choose not to cry because I'm too grown for that or something. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you see my face right now? That left a bitter fucking taste in my mouth. You know why? Because, honey, if you want to break the fucking chains, like, I'm literally hearing, oh my god, I'm literally hearing Bloodline by Alex Warren. And he's talking about, fuck, I can't remember lyrics. Ah! Fuck. Hold on. I have my TV remote. Let me play the song to you guys, okay? I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I'm gonna put on my TV and I'm gonna put on certain lyrics. Why isn't my TV turning on?
Hello? Open sesame? Activate! Is it dead? Like, what?
Sorry, there's all kinds of midgies by me and I'm like, ew, get away. Anyways, hang on a minute. It's called, yeah, Bloodline. Bloodline. Anyways, let me look for this damn song. Basically, it's saying how you don't have to follow in your bloodline because we've got each other, meaning you're not alone in what you're going through with, like, certain dysfunctional things in your life, because we all go through dysfunction, okay? So you're not alone. But basically, you don't have to be like where you came from, your bloodline, basically. And basically what I was getting from what I was saying about breaking the chains is, it literally says on the TV, the lyrics say to break the chains that left you scarred. Where you came from isn't who you are. Dang, my bad, my window's squeaky. But it's saying right here, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. And so that's why I'm saying, like, do what you have to do to heal. Do what you have to do to get to where you want to be. Better yourself. Because let me tell you something. That's how you break the chains. Because where you come from isn't who you are. Where you come from is not who you fucking are. You don't have to be a part of where you came from. You can choose to be different. You can better yourself, because I'm fucking physical living proof of it. Look at the proof, okay? I'm married now, okay? Happily married now. And it was because my guy best friend, if it wasn't especially for him giving me guidance and helping me better myself along the way, like, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be in this vacation home. I wouldn't have this amazing fucking man that I have. You know what I mean? Like, he loves me for me. I have someone who loves me and doesn't use me like a toy. We have a beautiful child together. And he even bought all of this stuff for me so I could do YouTube, so I can go after my dreams. He supports me, what I do. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying, like, literally, stop taking the easy way in when it comes to doing stuff in life. Okay? People need to understand that you're not doing the hard shit for no reason. You're not going through all this bullshit for no reason. You're doing it because the universe is trying to let you know, if you want to grow, if you want to ascend, if you want to be the version of yourself that you desire, you have to fucking work for it. You have to go through the darkness so you can be grateful for all of the beautifulness that is to come in your life. You know what I mean? It's like a garden. You know what I mean? I'm literally seeing my Papa's spirit came through. And he was showing me memories of basically during the summertime of when I lived in the up north with them. And I just saw the old garden that we had set up in our yard, in like the front yard-ish. Well, it was more like the backyard, but it was kind of front yard-ish. But we had this garden though, and like, we didn't use this stuff, but basically my Papa, he's making me like see how, like, way back in the day before you had, like, you know, Miracle Grow and all this stuff, because that's what me and my Papa would use, is like Miracle Grow to garden certain things. But back then, like, if, you know, our ancestors were still here to teach us physically, even like the Indians and stuff, you know, they used literal shit from cows and different animals. They used fish, dead fish. Why? Because I don't know what exactly, I can't remember exactly what it was about the fish and about the shit, but the cow shit, the animal shit in general, and the dead fish was able to help it grow because of all of the nutrients that it had in it, if that makes sense. But basically what I'm getting from that is, if you don't face the shitty, stinky times in your life, you know what I mean? How the fuck are you gonna grow into this beautiful flower? Oh yeah, nitrogen. Thank you. Not to be scientific, but my husband was helping me out. He's camera shy, so he don't really want to interact like that, and also he doesn't really want to be on video anyways, because you know, he just doesn't want to interrupt, but he's so cute. He's just so cute. He just has his own unique ways of letting me know certain things if I don't know about certain things, and it's just so damn cute. And I love it so much. But anyways, yeah, like I'm saying, if you don't experience the shitty times, the stinky, embarrassing times in your life, how the fuck are you gonna grow into this beautiful fucking flower? Or plant? Into a plant! You know? And I'm just like, that's why I'm saying, like, you're only fucking hurting yourself when you don't do things the way you're supposed to, because, man, there was times in my life, trigger warning, where, like, I didn't want to be here. Like, I went through some really bad, dark shit in my life, with even my own mother, that I'm surprised I did not off myself. Not to say it in that way, but, you know, I'm just being honest. There was times in my life where I did not think I would still fucking be here. You know what I mean? I didn't think I would be alive and fucking breathing and doing good. I really fucking didn't. Because I was just so used to going through such hard times in my life that, you know, I would listen to all these fucking tarot videos and everybody would be talking about, oh, you're going to experience the better things in life, I promise. You're not going to experience this much longer. And, you know, I was really starting to lose hope. I really was. And I was starting to, like, think about suicide. Not to say it like that. Like I said, trigger warning. I really was trying my best to hang on. But, like, man. I was going through it. Like, I was going through hell. I felt like I was in actual hell. I may not have been there before, but bitch, it felt like I was fucking there. It really fucking did. I felt like I was in fucking hell. And I was just trying so hard to fucking make my fucking way from... Yeah, we'll just go with that. But I did everything I had to do. You know, I faced what I had to face. I healed what I had to heal. And because of that, I am this new version of myself that I am today. And yeah, I understand that, you know, there's still going to be people in my life that are like, oh, well, you did this and you did that, and I'm just like, I don't fucking care. Fuck you. Like, if anything, I have the audacity and I can proudly say, go fuck yourself and fuck you, with all due respect, of course. And I still wish you the best and I still wish you well, and it's all love at the end of the day. But let me tell you something, okay? Let me fucking tell you something, okay? One thing I'm not about to do is fucking let you think you can dim my light. Because the fact that you've done it before and you think you're gonna do it again? No. If anything, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm just gonna laugh it off and I'm just gonna be like, bro, what the fuck ever. I needed help. And I was lost. And you decided to see me as a problem. But now you're the problem. You know why? Because look who's at peace and look who's not. That's the difference. That's the best revenge. Respectfully, of course. But it's just like, just when you try and project things onto a person, it's funny how the tables turn, because bitch, look at me. How can you How can you hate from the outside when you can't even get in, bitch? The fuck? I don't mean to be a spicy hot tamale looking ass bitch, okay? But I'm just gonna keep it real, okay? If I'm being truly honest, that's why I was saying, heal and better yourself. Because the fact that you're gonna hate on a person just for existing, because you're in pain, because you're going through dysfunction, get the fuck on. Like, you're really gonna choose. Because listen, everybody has free will, and you can choose to do better, or you could choose to do worse. Okay? You have free will. And as an adult, no one can fucking tell you what to do. As an adult, you are responsible for yourself. You can do whatever you want to do for yourself, okay? But hear me the fuck out, alright? Hear me out. If you really are gonna hate on a person just because, you know, you don't know them and you don't care to, but, you know, you still want what they have because, you know, they're living luxurious to you, and you're not willing to do the work, but you don't want to do the work because it's too much, and you would rather just do it the easy way, but you still want to hate on a person because you're not happy. Like, get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. Seriously. Like, that's why I was saying this shit is childish. And this shit, like, like I said, my sister-in-law, Kimberly, if she were still physically here, she is so iconic for this. But she's just like, I can't even be mad. I can't be mad. And it's just like, that's just how I feel about that, is it's just like, I can't even be mad at that. Oh, hang on a second, y'all. My husband's getting an important call. Hang on.
Alright, good morning everybody. It is the next day, but we're still continuing. This is a part 2 of this spiritual time video. But before I get any further into this video, I have a Celeste Rivas Hernandez update for you all. For those of you that do know about this case, if you don't know much about the case, then you can go look it up, and yeah, it's all over the internet right now, and it's been all over the internet. But yesterday, it was late last night, I found this out. But you guys, holy cannoli, after 7 months, I believe that's what they had said, they finally arrested David. They finally got him. It took them long enough, but you know what? I'm just grateful that things are working out as they should. I'm just so grateful that this beautiful soul is receiving her justice, because she did not deserve what happened to her. And the fact that David was still continuing to do his own thing and live his life makes no fucking sense to me, and I think it is so fucking evil and disrespectful. Like, how can you do that and go on and just live your life? You're fucking evil. And I hope you fucking rot in jail for the rest of your life for what you did. I really do. Go to hell. You're a fucking demonic spirit. Go back to the hell you came from. That's how I feel about that. But you guys, this whole case has affected me as a mother in so many ways. Like, I remember doing so much research on her case and stuff, and I was losing sleep because of how much it was affecting me. Like, I wasn't sleeping properly at night because I was so worried about this beautiful soul not getting her justice. I was that fucking worried. I was stressing out so bad. I would have panic attacks. I would be crying. I would have sleepless nights. Because at first they were like, oh, we don't know if she's even gonna receive justice. And I'm just like, please, God, don't give up on her. Please, God, don't give up on her, you know? And it was around, like I said, though, last night, late yesterday, around like 11-ish, 10. Oh my God. I saw a video of my friend. He was doing a live, and shout out, first of all, to True Crime with, or excuse me, I said that wrong. My bad. I apologize. Mr. True Crime with Strategic Eyes. Shout out to him because, wow, if I didn't come across this video, I wouldn't have known that she got justice. I mean, I don't know what's all going on yet, but I'm claiming that energy that she has received her justice. I am claiming that energy. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, you know, if you want certain things in life, you have to be a little delusional. That's how you manifest. Also, excuse me, my stomach be gurgling, my bad. But, you know, I'm just saying, if you want to manifest things, yeah, sometimes you gotta be a little delusional, you know? And that's okay to be a little delusional because, you know, as long as it works, you know, hey, I don't see the problem with it. But yeah, I am definitely claiming that she already has justice because, I mean, for God's sakes, we're definitely getting somewhere now because there's now footage from TMZ that I can't remember who it was, but I think it was like LAPD or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I'm sorry, my brain's all over the place right now. I've been up since like early this morning because I had to take my niece to the bus stop, long story short, so I'm like all over the place, scatterbrained, you know. And then I had to make sure that my daughter was situated. So yeah, it's just been a busy day today ever since early this morning. So don't mind scatterbrained me. But they got David, long story short. And there was a video of him talking to the police, and holy crap. They got him, they took him in, and he is not being released. They said that he has no bail and that he was going to be indicted. That was the original plan, was that David was going to be indicted. But I told my husband yesterday, I was just like, they were supposed to indict him first. They didn't, though. They just arrested him straight up. And he was like, oh, shoot. And I'm like, what? And he was telling me, he was like, if they immediately arrested him, that means they got it. They got something. They know something. Or maybe they knew about the whole situation, but they didn't want to, you know, put it out for the whole world exactly because they wanted to make sure, because once you present a case, you cannot go back to that case. You can't reopen it, apparently. And I was like, oh, but I'm just glad that they got him because, oh my goodness. I was so scared for this beautiful girl soul. I was so scared for her because I'm like, I just want her to be at peace. I just want her to be at peace. I don't want her to have to worry about anything. I just want her to be at peace. You know? And I trust now that she will be able to be at peace and she won't have to feel scared anymore, because I'm just hoping they're not going to ever let him back out. I'm hoping they will keep him where he is at, in fucking jail. may he rot in there too. I hate to say it, but at the same time, I'm not sorry. If you're a nasty person, if you're an evil person, you deserve to rot behind bars. Knowing what you did to this girl, go to hell and rot. You are not human. You're a fucking demon. Like, go to hell and rot there. I said it. That's my truth. Because I just, ugh. It's fucking sick. It's fucking evil. But I'm so glad that the light prevailed and that things worked out, because, oh my gosh, for a minute, I didn't know what to think, because they were like, oh, we don't know if she's going to even receive justice or not, because they were having to figure out certain things with her case. I was like, oh my God, please don't say that. Please, God, don't say that. But thank you, goodness, God, the universe, divine spirit, the archangels, they did their thing. Holy cannoli. I am so happy that he is locked up. Keep him there. Keep his ass there. Whew. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a glorious day. It really is. There's no tears to cry. It's all love. It's all happiness. It's peace, you know? Like, I just feel like everything is good. Everything is okay. Everything is going to be better. Everything is going to be lighter now. It's not going to feel heavy. And I'm just so grateful that Celeste doesn't have to feel all that anymore, and she can move on and move forward, you know? And I'm just so proud of her, because, man, she was just a child, you know? Excuse my stomach, my bad. My Ibs has been messing with me all this morning. Anyways, yeah, I have IBS, long story short. But anyways, back to Celeste, less about me. But yeah, I'm just so proud of her that, you know, she went through all this, because, like I said, she was only a child, and she should not have had to experience all of that. No child should have to fucking endure that. You know? Like, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. It's not even ridiculous. It's just fucking sickening. It's evil. And the fact that, you know, she didn't even get to grow up. She didn't even get to live her life. And it's just like, my thing is, it's just like, damn, David, you dumbass. Now that we know how your spirit really is, you can fucking stay rotting in them fucking jail cells. Go back to the hell you came from. Go back. 'Cause you ain't welcome in this earth. Go back to the hell you came from. Before I start off this video any further, I just want to mute this video for a second, because, y'all, I want to have a moment of silence for her, because she deserves to have peace, you know? So I'm going to grab my candle that I lit for her a little bit ago, and I'm just going to close my eyes and mute the video for a minute, and we're all just going to take a moment of silence for her, to honor her, to really manifest her soul to be at peace, you know, and for her to heal and to be able to go and move forward. Even though she is no longer physically here, at least on the other side, you know, she can move forward and she can be at peace now, you know? And I'm just grateful for that, really and truly, you know? So, let me grab my candle and I'm gonna mute this video and we're gonna take a moment of silence for her, okay? Alright, be back. Alright, everybody. Now that we have given her a moment of silence, thank you guys so much for respecting that, and thank you guys so much for being a part of that and just being such an amazing person and praying for her and wishing her to find peace and to heal. Seriously, thank you so much. Alright, guys, now we are gonna get back into these messages. So, as I was saying, you know, yesterday I was saying, like, it's so, like, childish and immature how people really are threatened by your existence because they want what you have, but they don't want to do the work because, oh, it's too hard and it's too much and I don't want to do that. You know, it's like an ego thing. And it's just like, bro, how do you think people better themselves? Like, that person that has everything they have, they had to go through hell. And you want what they have, but yet you want to take the easy way. That's why I was saying, it don't work that way, you know? It just doesn't work that way. You know? But the next messages that I've been receiving was, I was hearing yesterday Press by Cardi B, and I was hearing Thought Shit by Megan Thee Stallion, but I kept hearing, like, yeah, basically Megan Thee Stallion was talking about, I don't give a fuck who talk behind my back cause the bitch knew better than to let me hear. And it's basically meaning, like, what I'm getting from that is, like, yeah, people, if they have nothing else to talk about when it comes to you, then yeah, of course they're gonna have something to hate on, something to be mad about, something to gossip about. But don't get me wrong, I do feel like people do gossip about you, but it's not in bad ways. You know what I mean? But I'm just gonna be honest, like, yeah, I do feel there is a mix of positive talk, but there's also a mix of like negative talk. But it's basically about, you know, how people want to bring up your past and shit. And that's why I'm getting like, the bitch knew better not to let me hear, because it's like, first of all, you are not about to bring up my past, because bitch, you're not perfect either, okay? I could name some shit you've done and you don't want to go there. So shut the fuck up and stay in your fucking place, okay? Stay in your own fucking lane. Use your brain and mind your fucking business, because bitch, you dropped your brain, apparently. Bitch, you've lost the fucking mindset, your brain, to fucking realize that, bitch, oh, let me use my brain and realize I need to mind my own fucking business. I need to worry about me. I need to take care of me. But yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, it is so damn childish to me, and I can't even be mad at this point, because it's like, you know, when a person projects things onto you, just laugh it off. Because at the end of the day, people will try and dim your light and take your power so bad because they want that. They want that. Why? I don't know, because people are just odd and very egotistical. But we still wish them well. We still wish them to better themselves and to ascend and evolve into a better version of themselves, you know? But I just keep hearing press, 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 press. Cardi don't need no press. Please tell me who she gonna check. I'm not gonna say the rest. But I keep hearing, popped up, guess who, bitch? Popped up, guess who, bitch? Ding dong. Must be that whip that I ordered. And a new crib for my daughter. You know a bad bitch gonna spoil her. Something like that. But it just makes me think, like, you guys are in, like, such, like, this bad bitch energy. And you're just like, bitch, I don't need no press. Because, bitch, who the fuck are you gonna check? It ain't me. It ain't me. Because if you think you're gonna check me, bitch, you gonna end up checking your own damn self when you're coming to me, alright? Because, baby, what you're not gonna do is play me like that. You're not gonna dim my light like that, bitch, because I'm gonna be like the Statue of Liberty. You know, if y'all seen that video where the Statue of Liberty, she takes her thing and she goes bah, bah, bah to all those low vibrational people. That's just what Spirit was showing me, though. Was like the Statue of Liberty, and she's standing up tall, high and mighty and proud, and she loves herself, and she takes her thing, her fire, and she starts knocking the shit out of all these low vibrational people. And that's why I'm saying, like, you not about that, because, excuse me, my bad. But basically what I'm getting is, like, I'm just feeling off of you guys as the collective. Y'all are such baddies. Like, okay, it's really giving bad bitch energy. Why do I give ew? There's this one song that I used to listen to, and I don't know why I did, but yeah, I used to listen to it. And there was this one rap song by this female rapper, and I can't remember exactly how the whole song goes, but I just remember hearing this one song from years ago where it goes, "This is a bad bitch party you cannot get in, not even your friends, bitch." Like, damn. I don't know. You guys are just giving that energy, as it's just like, this is a bad bitch party you cannot get in, not even your friends, bitch. And I'm just like, oh, dang. Y'all ain't playing. And I felt that. I'm literally hearing right now. I don't wanna play no games, fuck around and give you my last name. No, you're tired of the same damn thing. Like, y'all ain't with the nonsense. Y'all ain't with the BS. Like, y'all ain't trying to play no games. And let me tell you, y'all, I don't know if you're going through a glow up. I don't know if you already glue up. I don't know. But let me tell you, the body is tea. Not only is the body tea, but hunty. The way you have your boundaries, the way you respect yourself and honor yourself and love yourself emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. Oh my God. Y'all got motherfucking people so attracted to you right now. Like, some of y'all even may have like these beautiful like siren eyes I'm getting. Like, I'm literally getting Ariel because I think Ariel has blue eyes. I don't know. But like, you're just giving off like siren, like Ariel vibes. And maybe some of y'all dyed your hair red. I don't know. I know I did. Well, it's pink now, but I gotta redo it. A darker, more natural red. But yeah, you guys are giving off sexy, confident. Ooh! Y'all be giving off the Marilyn Monroe effect. And if you're not a woman, I don't know who would be considered like attractive for men. Shit. I don't really know any like male artists like that are like genuinely like pure people, because no offense, I don't mean to say it like this, but I've noticed like most male rappers, like, no offense, but y'all can't fucking keep your damn dick in your pants. And y'all can't pick a damn woman to be happy with for the rest of your life. Like, shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all of you men in the industry are players, but damn, y'all. You wonder why you can't find a real loving spiritual relationship, a deep connection, because y'all are so focused on, you know, not even money, but y'all be so focused on ass and titties. And it's just like, no. Worry about a person's personality. How about that? Because, you know, y'all be too focused on, you know, oh, I need to get my ass done. I need to get my boobs done. Or, you know, this, and that. It's just like, a man shouldn't see you for how big your ass is, for how big or small your titties are. They should see you for your personality, for how amazing and authentic you are. The fuck? You know? And that's why I'm like, you don't want to play games. You are not on that energy. But you've got people like wanting to hit it, but like they have nothing to offer you, and you're just like, no, I don't want no scrub. Like, the fuck? What do I look like to you? Chopped liver? And if I am, then honey, that's okay. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But bitch, I'ma go where I'm loved. I'ma go where I'm loved. I'm not gonna be around where motherfuckers shit on me. I'm gonna go where I'm loved, because fuck you and eat your own shit, bitch. If you think you're gonna shit on me, I'm gonna fucking go where I'm loved. And I'm taking my power back, and you can take your own shit and eat it for all I give a hell. As that one lady said, eat my shit. You can eat your own shit. Like, you think you go shit on a person who's an earth angel, who's a part of the collective? You gonna be eating your own shit. Because you want to be a hater for no reason. The hateration, chill out with all that. For real. But anyways, y'all, I real quick before I get into the rest of this video, I want to share a very important video with you guys. I actually got this video from my friend, so a huge shout out to her, because I've been trying to fucking tell people this for years. Even my own dad's family, and they just thought I was nuts. Yeah, thought I was cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs, bitch. But it's like, I'm so glad people are fucking spiritually aware now. Like, there are people out there who are spiritually aware of this, and it's not just me. Because I remember going to church, and I just thought to myself, like, I just don't want to fucking be here. I don't want to fucking be here because I feel like this is not the real deal. I don't know, I can't explain it. Like, my soul, my intuition was just making me feel like I just wasn't meant to be there. Like, I didn't feel comfortable with what they were doing. I just, no, I didn't like it, you know? But I still chose to be there because of my grandparents, and because, you know, I loved them and I care about them. And yeah, but as I got older, I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to church. I believe that, yeah, there is a God. I do believe that there's a higher power. I do believe that divine spirit is real, divine universe. Duh. How the fuck would we get here then? Like, duh. Anyways, some people blame it on science, but let me tell you something. I've had too many spiritual experiences, so I do believe, yeah, spirituality is real. Science is real, but spirituality, yeah. I can't just say that it's not real because I've experienced way too much of, you know, spiritual things. I've had too many experiences to be like, oh, well, I don't know about that. It's real. I don't care. It's real. You can think what you want. You have every right to your opinions. If you think it's sketchy and it's not real, then whatever. You don't need to be here then. Because this ain't the channel for you. This ain't the community for you. Okay? I mean, even if you're not spiritual, you're still more than welcome here. We don't judge, okay? But I'm just saying, if this isn't your cup of tea and you don't care about spirituality and you just want to watch something fun, then I guess go watch some of my other videos. But either or, I like spirituality and I like to base my stuff on spirituality. So if you don't like it, then this isn't your cup of tea then. And you're more than welcome to watch my other videos, or you're more than welcome to go watch somebody else's channel or videos. You know what I mean? Potato. So anyways, though, what else? Oh, yes. My friend, I just subscribed to her, and she made a very valid point about religious stuff and people being hypocritical about people's religious beliefs and stuff like that. And I thought I would share it with you because this really inspired me, and it took the words right out of my mouth. And I just feel like people need to know this. I really, really do. So without further ado, I'm going to share this video with you guys. All right. I'll be back.
You had to be the teacher as well. They didn't want to learn from you. They wanted to sabotage you. They wanted to talk shit about you. They wanted to spread a false narrative about you. They wanted to keep you in the same communities they in. But here it is. They should want a motherfucker to leave the hood. They should want a motherfucker to lead a community that's been holding everybody back. But not these people. Not the ones with the same colors as us. The same color as us. Them motherfuckers is your worst enemies. They be your worst enemies. But people like us, we stand up for the people, though. You know what I'm saying? We make mountains move for us, for our people. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no chosen one left behind. Nobody left behind. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the chosen ones, if it wasn't for people like us awakening to this bullshit and trying to clean it up, we wouldn't have been able to save half of y'all. It's not about Jesus coming back to save us. We have been the Jesus. We have literally been the Jesus. The chosen ones have been the Jesus that everybody talking about. We have been teaching communities, collectives, the world, nations, that they got to save themselves. We were never trying to disrespect religion or preachers or pastors. They've been disrespecting us. They've been coming after us. They've been putting death sentences on us and shit. Got us all in blood oaths, blood contracts and shit. But here it is. Y'all are part of the church and y'all evangelists and histopatical and all of that energy. You know what I'm saying? But y'all done set us, trying to sell us up. The chosen ones. And we here to help. This ain't been about no clout. This ain't been about no ego. This ain't been about none of that shit. This has been about real life, keeping your ass alive and healing your own ass and moving on down the road to the next road and the road less traveled and on and on and on. These people ought to be ashamed. Here it is. We trying to help y'all's asses. We trying to get y'all together. But see, y'all done already picked a side. Y'all know, motherfuckers know they going to hell. They already ready for that shit because they believe in hell. They believe in a real hell. So that's exactly where they going. You believe in hell? That's where you going. That's because that's where you going. That's why you believe in hell. It ain't even no such thing as that shit. It's a mental thing. You can have your heaven, you can have your hell. It's what you gonna choose. You choose to be in a low vibration and stay your ass down there, stay your ass down there. You want to be in a high vibration, experience heaven, you got to raise your vibrations. You got to change your frequency. That's what this is about. Divine Holy Spirit, give us the messages that we need to receive for the collective energy as it pertains to this download. Please and thank you. Use me as a vessel at this time. Protect my collective. Protect my energy as I channel these messages. Okay. Let's read on the energy. Clear messages for the collective energy. Please and thank you. Like, y'all have truly worked hard for this shit. Like, they don't even understand. They thinking that is she you just on camera playing the right play for play. And then some of them knew that it wasn't for play. Some of them knew that this was really you. This was your real life. Because some of these motherfuckers from the community, you done helped them. You done helped them got out of situations. You warned them about certain situations they was in. Like, don't marry that person. Don't marry that person. Whatever you do, don't marry that person. Here it is, you go and get married to this motherfucker and divorce them the next year. I told your ass not to marry that person, didn't I? Or you better leave that person alone. Or I done literally warned motherfuckers. I done literally warned somebody that I cared about years ago about a situation. He ended up getting killed because he didn't listen to me. You get what I'm saying? So while people sitting back doing this, I don't be giving a fuck what somebody got to say about me. I done saved people's lives. And I've been in spaces where I know I told this person this and that and not to do this and that, and they did it anyway. That guilt don't be on me. I don't live with that guilt on me. Because I did what I was supposed to do. I never gave up on myself. I wasn't afraid to give advice. I wasn't afraid to give guidance where I know it was needed. And that's what a lot of us chosen ones do. And that's why people want to keep our names and shit in their mouth. Because we really about that. Look at that evil eye. Here it is. They sending the evil eye at you because you a trusted individual. People trust you. People trust you. They wanted a false narrative to be held against you so bad. This community of people, they sitting back watching. They sitting back and all they can do is sit back and watch your ass level up. That's it. Some of y'all, they think you stuck up. They think you mean. They think you a snob. All these different things. Some of them think they know you. They only know who you used to be. They don't know this healed version of you. They want to make up their narratives and their stories about who they think you are right now. That's all they can do is watch you win, baby. That's it. Because you're doing exactly what your mission say. You doing exactly what the Most High God wants you to do. So it don't matter what they say. Anyway, this community. So it's a community of people that trust you. You are trusted. They trust you. They jealous. These people are jealous of the attention you get. They just want to know why you. Why you. Like, people picked a side. Like, you're in pure bliss at this time. People can also see that you're more patient than you've ever been. Because you could have been a snapper. You could have been, like, different things that, like, you have grown a lot of patience. You know what I'm saying? A lot of resilience. It's because of what you've experienced. Like, you've done the shadow work. You honor your shadow. You acknowledge that you have a shadow. These motherfuckers wouldn't know their shadow if they seen it. Like, they don't do shadow work because these motherfuckers be in darkness all day long, all the time. You get what I'm saying? So, you're in bliss right now because you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be in bliss right now. You're more at peace. You ain't tripping. You ain't stressing. You ain't beefing. It's different betrayals and shit that you went through collective was supposed to make you bitter. It was supposed to make you bitter. It was supposed to make you a quitter. So you can chop it up and be in a group with them motherfuckers talking about the next motherfucker and why they doing this or why they doing that and why the fuck you ain't doing nothing with your life. That part. But that's not you. You can be by yourself, and some of y'all have been by yourselves. They have a problem with that. What you be doing when you be by yourself? Why? What do you normally do when you a hermit? Handle your business, heal. You on a whole different journey, like you're on a whole new path. So you listening to binaural beats to get your nervous system intact. You're doing like the real work. You do your shadow work and whatever else you need to do to stay grounded and keep yourself balanced. Worried about what you got going on in hermit. Mind your fucking business, ma'am, sir. That's what you worry about. Flying monkeys, peeking and shit. Trying to make sure you don't expose them. Then exposed all they ass. And to tell them to their face. Because people see you in public, they acting like they don't know what's going on. Hey, Tashara. What? Bitch, I know you don't like me. What you speaking to me for? And you sometimes you don't even want to be like that. You be like, and keep it moving. Sometimes you don't even got to speak. It'd be like, bitch, you already know I don't fuck with you. You been all on my channel gang stalking me and shit. And bitch, you want me to say hi? Really? And then you get them ones where you don't speak and you, like, bitch, I know you not speaking to me. I know you not speaking to me. You don't even be really mad at them. It's just a respect thing. It's a boundary thing. Like, bitch. Then they be knowing, like, damn, how she know I was a part of that? You see them in the grocery store. How she know I was a part of that? Damn, she know the truth. She know I was a part of that shit. She know and have motherfucking regret, feeling guilty and shit. They stuttering, can't even speak correctly. You don't be wanting to hear it. Like, I already know. I know you was a gang stalker. I know you was a part of all that shit. I know they paid you. I know this. This is something I know already. And they be knowing, like she know. How she know that? Because your ass done been and got grounded. You been eating right. You done ascended. You done elevated. And you're real good at what you're supposed to be doing in life. Using your abilities.
Alright guys, what's good? I'm back. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been trying to tell people for fucking years. And yet everybody thought I was nuts. Everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I needed to get locked up in a mental ward. And yeah, my grandparents, I don't want to say this in a disrespectful way, but I understand, they are skeptical about this stuff. And, because of the generation they were born in, automatically they thought I was nuts. And it's understandable. But they sent me off to like this mental ward when I was little, and I was on all these different medications, and turns out I didn't need it. I didn't need any medications. I didn't need to go to that mental ward. Everybody said I was fine. Everybody said I was the most chillest fucking person in that bitch. Everybody was literally asking me why I was there, and I'm like, I guess people think I'm crazy because I can talk and see dead people. And yeah. In my life, it's pretty crazy. Like, bro, what the fuck? But yeah, just because you can't see things doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Doesn't mean it's not there. You know what I mean? Because this is what I've been trying to tell people. This shit is not a game. Spirituality is not meant to be a fucking game, okay? Another thing is that even though she said that hell doesn't exist, I do believe that there is a darker place that exists where, you know, all of the demons are at and low vibrational stuff is at. And I do believe that there is a higher vibrational place. I do. I don't call it heaven, and I don't call the lower vibrational place hell, because I don't really believe in that stuff. But I do know that, you know, based on spiritual stuff I have experienced, I do believe that there is a dark place that exists. I do believe that there is a heavenly place that exists, but I don't consider it to be like heaven, and I don't consider hell to be hell. But I know that there is a dark place that exists, and I know that there's a higher place that exists. And my main point is, the reason why you bitches need to stop hating and stop being lower vibrational is because this is about where you're gonna go after you die. This is about where your soul is going to fucking go. Either you're going to be lower vibrational and go to that lower vibrational place, or you're gonna choose to, or you can choose to ascend and go to the higher place, the higher realm. You know, dang, that was bad. I mixed my words up. I was trying to say, I do truly believe that there is a dark realm and there's a higher up realm. But I do want to make this known. I don't consider it hell, and I don't consider heaven. But I do know that there is places that you will go after you die, and you can choose to be a good person, or you can choose to be an evil, nasty person. Choose to be a good person, because I promise you, if there is a hell, if there is, you know, this dark realm that exists, you better wake the fuck up and choose to better yourself. Because I'm telling you, yes, I believe that there is a God. I believe that there's a higher power. I believe there is divine spirit, the universe, divine source. But let me tell you this. This isn't just about, you know, earth stuff on earth, you know? Like I said before, this is about where you're gonna go after you fucking die. This is about where your soul goes. And some of you might not believe in that. But I hate to break the news to you, but you need to wake up and realize that this stuff is real. Okay? There's a lower plane and there's a higher plane of existence. Dimensions, realms, okay? And I suggest that you choose to do good for yourself and for others. Because I'm telling you, I remember seeing this clip too, and it was this old lady and there was this young man, and this man was talking about how, you know, how is she old and yet she's still alive and doing so well. And basically she was saying something about heaven and hell. And she was saying that basically God will... Shoot, how do I go about this? God will not only have you lived longer, but you will live a peaceful life. Because what people don't realize is the devil can set you up in mysteriously weird ways. But you can work your ass off all your life. You know what I mean? And you can be focused on money and materialistic things. But when you decide to step into that cell that doesn't look like a cell at first, but you know, it looks like this luxurious room of everything that you could possibly fucking want, you know? But she was saying, once you seal your fate and the fucking door shuts, you're too late. You can't turn back. So choose to be good to others as well as yourself. Because I'm telling you, even if there are some people out there in the world who are evil and they're still able to live their best lives, I'm telling you, once they seal their fate permanently, they can't turn back. So just when you think, you know, oh, they're still evil though and they still get to enjoy their lives, honey, let's remember this. They are fucked when their soul goes to the other side. Because like I said, based on what I've experienced, I do feel in my intuition there's a higher realm and there is a deep, dark, lower vibrational realm that exists. I do. And I don't know if you would call it like penitentiary. I don't know if that's what you call it. I don't know. But I just feel like once you're stuck forever, good luck finding your way out. And that's why I'm saying be good to people and be good to yourself, because not only will you live longer, but you get to live longer and experience what real peace is. You know what I mean? You get to grow older, yes, but as you get older, you're just like, what? I get to experience this. This is amazing. This is peaceful. I get to grow old and enjoy my time. Like, like, wow. Some people don't even get that kind of opportunity, that kind of blessing, you know? And that's why I'm saying, like, this shit isn't a game. This shit isn't a joke. This is about not only what you're doing on earth, but where you go after this life. You know what I mean? Because other people might not believe this, but you know what? I can only help you unless you are willing to help yourself. That's what my stepdad once told me. So I'm going to tell you all this now, okay? I can only help you if you're willing to only help yourself. You know what I mean? You have to help yourself too. People cannot help you if you do not also help yourself. Okay? So that's my main overall point. But anyways, you guys, keep being the bad bitch that you are. Keep being authentic. Don't let nobody dim your light, and don't let nobody freaking get to you, because people always be projecting onto people, and it's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, bitch, take your ego and shove it up your fucking ass, because go fuck yourself. That's why. Fuck you. You're a fucking joke for thinking you're gonna dim my light and project onto me, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Because what you're not going to do is play with me, bitch. You can play with your own self. Anyways. Yeah. So, that was my overall message, is keep being authentic. Keep being amazing. Keep being the gorgeous, high vibrational, amazing, light being, earth angel that you are. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys within the next videos. Alright? Alright. Peace. Alright, my kid's awake, so I gotta go. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all the support, all the love. You guys are awesome. And yeah, that's all for now, folks. Good morning and welcome. I am going to get into this final part of the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case updates with you guys, because this is really all I know at the minute. But I mean, this is just stuff I've heard from the news, the internet, you know, things like that. But so far, this is what I have known, that I have been caught up on. So let's get into this. Doing a little recap first, though, for those of you that don't really know much of what's going on, because there's still people out there, I'm sure, who are not really aware of this case, and I really want to bring awareness and light to this case because it's so sickening, it's so evil, it's so bad. It's so bad. And my main message with all of this is, as a parent, we got to keep a better eye on our children. And we have to continue to keep doing a better job at protecting these children around the world. Seriously. And I must say, the LAPD and the DA, y'all did a wonderful job. Y'all did a terrific job, and I just want to say thank you for doing everything you could to bring this young lady justice, because not only does she deserve justice, but we don't need any more young ladies going through what Miss Celeste Rivas Hernandez went through. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, not to be spiritual, you know, but I am a psychic medium and I am an empath, and I just want to keep it real. And there's some people who might be skeptic about it, and that's okay. That's okay. You can believe what you want to believe, and that's okay. But I know what I have going on, and I know for a fact, based on everything I've experienced, that, you know, I haven't really had a choice to be skeptical, you know, because I've just experienced way too many spiritual things to realize, okay, I guess I'm not fucking crazy, you know? I'm really not. But I mean, yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, just because it ain't there and you can't see it doesn't mean that it isn't real. Let me just put that out there, okay? Okay. So listen. My main thing, though, is that what I'm trying to explain is that I just feel like the spirit of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, if she was still physically here to say anything, I definitely feel, especially her spirit, like, she's even made me feel this way, but she just wants to make sure that no other girl goes through what she went through ever again, because she was saying that she was a witness to an already active investigation that was already going on with the LAPD. And she said that she was trying to prevent it, and that's why she was saying she doesn't want there to be any more young ladies who go through that ever again. And thank God that things are going as planned and justice has been served, because oh my goodness, the recent stuff I heard too yesterday, whoo, oh, whew. I'm like just trying to get a hold of myself real quick, gather myself real quick, because my heart is like beating so fast, because I just like, I feel nauseous. I really do. I feel sick. And the fact that people fucking defended David Anthony Burke. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, well, I didn't know what I knew now. Shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter what you knew then or what you knew now. It's still the fact that you defended somebody for the fact that, oh, he didn't do that to this innocent girl. He didn't chop her up. Yeah, he did, because the evidence fucking shows it. And the LAPD and the DA fucking said it for themselves. So how the hell are you gonna say that that didn't happen when the evidence is out there? And they went through his phone and they found even worse stuff. But we're gonna get into that in a little bit, okay? Just let me get to this recap for people who don't know about this. Alright, so a little bit of recap on the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case for those of you that do not know much about this case and this beautiful innocent soul that did not deserve to go out in such a way. Whew. Basically what happened is I'm sorry if I'm not correct on certain things. I have morning brain, meaning I'm not awake right now, but I'm going on based what I can remember, so bear with me, okay? But there is plenty of evidence now from authorities, okay, about David now. So if you want to go see what that's about, you are more than welcome to, so that way you're well aware, and that way you know, oh my goodness, this man is devilish, this man is evil, this is dangerous, I gotta be careful, I gotta keep a closer eye on my kids. Like, seriously. It was around the year 2025, I believe, 2024 or 2025, and what happened is Celeste Rivas Hernandez's remains were found in the back of the frunk of the black Tesla that David Anthony Burke owned. Basically, how they had found her was she was really badly decomposing, and I do want to let this be known, trigger warning, if you cannot handle certain graphic stuff I'm about to talk about when it comes to what they saw, skip past this please, because this is gonna get really like scary, okay? So trigger warning. David Anthony Burke's black Tesla, whew, from what they seen, there was an eyeball falling out of her face, and she was partially skeletonized. Her face was like partially skeletonized, and like her skin was gone. Like some of her skin was just not there anymore, and she was skeletonized. And from what I heard was the only way they could find out that it was her from dental records. What the fuck? Oh my god. That's just evil. Oh man. That's really scary. Please, this is a reminder to all parents. Keep a good, close eye on your kids. It don't matter where they go. Keep a close eye on your kids. Because this situation has made me realize that I do not ever want my kids to ever go with any friends of theirs. Like, this has made me so nervous to even be able to trust my kid and future kids to be able to go over to their friend's house or something like that. Like, I know that not all people are bad people, but it's like, when you hear about things like this, you can't help but think to yourself, oh my God, can I trust anybody around my child or my children? Like, it really makes you think that to yourself, and then it makes you have even more trust issues, because it's just like, no one should ever have to go through that, you know? That's my overall point, is no one should have to go through that, and no one should have to go out like that. Like, I'm not trying to get my YouTube channel demonetized, but YouTube, hear me out, okay? Please cut me some slack on this, because this is the truth. I'm telling the truth. Don't demonetize me because I'm telling the truth, because that just shows how you feel. Respectfully, I love you, bestie, okay, YouTube, but hear me out. The truth is the truth, and I'm about the truth, alright? Thank you for understanding. This was a fucking child. She didn't even get to grow up and become an adult. She didn't even get to experience the beautiful things that are to come in life, you know? She didn't get to experience all the wonderful things in life that she were to experience. All because of selfish people who are evil-minded and psychopathic. I said what I said. And if you can't take the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen, bitch, because that shit's at $3.90. So, oh well, if you can't take it, then get out of the kitchen. Because, listen, the truth is a very hard pill to swallow at times for people who can't take the damn truth. So, oh well, not my issue, not anybody else's issue either. On Friday, not this Friday, but a couple Fridays back, David Anthony Burke was arrested by the LAPD. Apparently, from what happened was that, sorry, I feel like I have hair all over my face, and I'm like, get away from me. I don't want to get in my eyes and stuff. Like, I can feel it trying to get in my eyes, and I'm like, stop it. The DA, I don't think they were quite ready to take him in, because I think they were still trying to collect stuff, you know, if that makes sense. Like, evidence and all that other stuff on him. I can't remember exactly. I believe they were still trying to collect evidence on him, and that's why they were not ready. But the LAPD, they finally decided that they were gonna just take it into their own hands, and they went and got him, and they took him in, and then they took him to like a special men's unit in prison. And no, it's not like anything fancy. It's not that kind of special. It's literally like a more secure unit, but for men. And I don't think it's a prison. I think I meant to say jail cell, you know, I don't know. But yeah, all I know is that from what I heard recently was that on Monday he did go to court, and he did ask for an immediate preliminary hearing. Thank you, brain, for working with me. Finally, they had him in court again, and oh my God, they revealed the autopsy report, and oh man, it was told from the authorities that Celeste was stabbed 9 total times. 9 by David Anthony Burke. 9 total times. That's psycho. That's nuts. That's evil. That is sickening. That's twisted and demented. Oh my God. They showed the autopsy report where, oh, get out of my face. I should have worn a hair tie. But anyways, I apologize. Let me just tuck my hair into my robe or something. That way the hair doesn't get all over my, face and everything. There we are. Okay, that's much better. I look a little crazy, but don't mind all that. I just don't want hair in my face because it's like getting in my mouth, getting in my eyes. Don't like it. Ew. Hair don't go there, Anyways, proceeding though. The autopsy report came out, and it basically showed like all the places where she had like these wounds on her, like these severed cuts on her. And next thing I'm hearing is that apparently David Anthony Burke had used a 3D printed saw to saw her body parts. I can't believe I'm saying that, but that's what happened. Oh. And then this is where it gets even more worse. Not only did the LAPD and the DA, well, I don't know about the DA, but I believe the LAPD came forward, and from what they were saying, this came out of their mouth from a video I watched. They said that they already were investigating David because he was doing things he wasn't supposed to with little girls. I'm sorry. I had to take a minute to myself because as a psychic medium, as an empath, I know, like I said, people be skeptical about that stuff, and that's okay. But I know what I am, and I know who I am, and I'm okay with who I am and what I have going on within myself spiritually. But I know, as a child of the universe, as a child of, the divine, of God, I've just realized, like, I can't help what I feel energetically. That motherfucker's a demon. He's just a demon in a human vessel. And I said what I said. He is a demon in a human vessel. And the fact that in court that, he wanted to act like everything was chill. He was just agreeing with his lawyers. You're not fooling anybody, David. You're not fooling anybody. If there's still people that are defending you, that just shows that they're a piece of shit like you. The truth is the truth. If these people are defending such a demonic being, you guys are disgusting. And I hope you know that. You're fucking gross. It doesn't, like I said, matter what you did or didn't know about this guy. The fact that he's involved with this stuff and you still were defending him? What is wrong with you? You need some serious fucking help. Seriously, you need some help. Listen, I'm not a judgmental person. The only energetic being, not people, but the only energetic beings that can judge me is up there. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. I mean, there's times where, like, I see things and I'm like, I don't like this. I'm not okay with this. But, at the end of the day, I can't really judge a person because I don't really know people like that. It's like, I gotta get to know you better in order to, like, see if, like, we're gonna be cool or not, because, I've just had people traumatize me in general when it comes to having friends. So that's why I'm saying, like,
in a way, like, I understand, but at the same time, just because you don't know a person like that, if you know they're involved with a really evil situation like this, why are you defending them? Oh, well, maybe they didn't do it. Da 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 da. They were just as bad as the other people because they're involved. Like, even if that wasn't the case, he's just as guilty as all these other people because it's the fact that they were all around each other. That's really bad. Really bad. Holy crap. But this is the even worse part that I want to tell you guys about. They went through his phone, I believe it was yesterday, and oh my, whoo. No. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. The fact that my fucking intuition knew the whole time what that motherfucker was about. Oh. I just knew he was a bad egg. I knew he was a rotten fucking egg. I don't know how I knew, but my spirit just knew he's a rotten fucking egg. That motherfucker's a demon just in a human vessel. I'm not joking. He is a demon literally in a human vessel. That's all it is. It's a demon in a human vessel. And it's because of what the hell he was working with behind closed doors spiritually. Because I keep seeing about, spiritual offerings. I don't know what the hell he was dabbling in either, but this is why I'm saying, like, he's nothing but evil. He's nothing but evil. He's very bad. He's just a demon. He's not even human. He's a demon in a human vessel, trying to claim to be human when really, nah. Motherfucker, you a demon. You need to go back to the hell you came from. Like, I hate to say this, but I definitely feel in my spirit like David's parents, they birthed a damn demon. I hate to put it that way, but they did. They birthed a damn demon. Because that ain't right. That ain't right. Something ain't right about him. Like, even, like, I've seen pictures from, like, when he was younger. Like, I came across, like, a thumbnail of someone's video from when he was, like, younger. And I don't know. He gives me the creeps. This just really is scary to me, It scares me really bad because I'm a parent and I have a child and, she ain't even turned 2 yet. She's only a year old. And like, I can just understand, growing up why my dad was so overly protective of me. I get it now. Because you gotta be careful of who the hell you trust. You gotta be careful of who the hell that, you're around, because not everything is what it seems. People can act like they're like such a good person, and next thing you know, they could be such a nasty person behind closed doors. And that's why I can see why my father, growing up, he was so protective of me, and he was always like trying to make sure that, I wasn't getting myself into a situation I didn't want to, because, I was little and I was growing up and I didn't know no better. I was still learning right from wrong, I was still at that age where, like, I really didn't know any better. And so that's why I can understand now as a parent why my father was so protective of me. And I'm so grateful that I have my father in my life to this day still, because, like, my biological mother, like, she's let so many horrible things happen to me and so many things slide under the rug. And, you know, that's my main point about that. But anyways, less about me and more about this case. But what happened is yesterday, the authorities went through David's phone and they found really yucky, explicit things in regards to younger children. And I don't even want to say the word because I can't do it. I'm trying my best, but I just can't. I can't do it. It's gonna trigger me so bad. David Anthony Burke, rotten hell, you son of a bitch. Rotten hell, you absolute fucking demon. You are not human. I can see right through your fucking demonic ass. You aren't even a fucking human. You're the damn devil. And I'm not scared of the devil. I am the light, and the light is coming back to take everything back that the darkness stole. And we already have, and we're not going to stop until everything is taken back. Because the light will prevail. The truth will prevail. Justice will prevail. This truly makes me so angry, because especially for as long as I have kept track of this case. Another thing is I'm going to be mindful of what I say, because I'm not trying to have no issues, okay? But this is all I'm trying to say. The fact that not only his parents knew about him and her, but the fact that her own parents knew that they were also a thing. You can quit playing innocent now. That's how I feel about it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a straight up bitch. At the same time, though, you knew about this. How are you gonna act like you didn't know how old he was? How are you gonna act like you didn't know him or anything like that? When apparently he was even paying kids at her school to keep quiet about it. And he was probably paying you money too to keep quiet. That shit just don't add up to me. The sense ain't sensing. Like, you're talking about, thank God, justice for Celeste. This is justice for Celeste. But you could have prevented this. You could have done better for your child. And then, instead, there's also information that the parents of Celeste Rivas Hernandez had been told by somebody through a phone call to stop looking for her and that she's fine. Excuse me? What? Who the fuck do you think you are telling me to stop looking for my kid and she's fine? That's how I feel about that. Who the fuck do you think you fucking are? God? Telling me to stop looking for my child and she's fine. Fuck you, for one. And no, I won't stop looking for my kid. Matter of fact, do you have my kid? Huh? Since you want to talk about, oh, don't worry about her, she's fine, you don't have to look for her anymore. Maybe I should get your location, huh? And see if my child is there. Because that just made it obvious that you could possibly have her. Like, don't act innocent is my opinion, because the fact that you already knew where she was at, you could have prevented this. This didn't have to happen this way, but no. No, instead, you just decided, okay, we're gonna stop looking for her. And we're just gonna let it be. Like, what? What? Like, apparently at first, yeah, you guys were looking for her. But I mean, if someone tells you to stop looking for your kid and that they're fine, if I were you, I would have gotten the authorities immediately, and I would have been like, hey, can you please check and see if my child is at this location, because we've been looking for our child and they haven't come around in so long, and we just got this call talking about, please stop looking for your child, she is fine. You know? It makes sense. If you get a phone call like that, you would think, oh my God, call the authorities and see if they can pinpoint this location and see if we can go and get this child into a safer situation and away from all the evil. I don't know if that's how that works, because listen, I don't work for all that legal stuff, okay? I'm just a stay-at-home mom that's a YouTube content creator that's trying to bring joy to the world, and also to bring truth into the world, to get people to understand that certain things in this world cannot just go under the rug. Like, certain things that go under the rug cannot do that. They need to come to the light, because people want the world to be better, right? And it's like, if you're not wanting the world to be better, then of course you're gonna let stuff slide under the rug. And you're the problem. If you want the world to be better, you have to bring that heaviness to the light. You have to. Because how else is the world gonna be a better place if, we don't bring the real nitty-gritty stuff to the light? But instead, people want to keep things under the rug, and it's like, this is why we have so many problems in this world. And this is why I'm saying that these people are the problem. Because it's like, you let it slide, you let it happen, and now this is the effects. Excuse me, confirmation, this is the after effects. Excuse me, confirmation again. And this is why I'm saying, I'm not pleased with the parents, one bit. I am not pleased. And I understand right now everything is fresh and you're healing from this, but it's like, this is my opinion, it's like, you shouldn't have had to even go through this in the first place. What you should have done is you should have kept a better eye on your kid, and you should have given her more love, and you should have given her more guidance, and made her feel like she was a part of the family. You made her feel like she wasn't a part of the family, and that's why she was running away. Like, y'all could never see eye to eye. Y'all were dysfunctional, and it's like, you wonder why things happened the way that they did, because you couldn't see the fact that you were being toxic, and you didn't want to change your toxic habits. And now this is what it is. All because you didn't want to change your ways. All because you wanted to let her do whatever she wanted to do. You gotta keep a better eye on your kids. Seriously. It doesn't matter if, oh, well, I've tried, but they're gonna do what they're gonna do. No, that's not an excuse. That just shows that you don't care. If you care about your kids, then you wouldn't even say that in the first place. You wouldn't be saying, oh, well, I've tried to do everything I can, but da-da-da-da-da, and it is what it... No, it isn't what it is. That is not what it is. She was still growing up.
She was still learning right from wrong. And you are an adult. You are already at the age where you should already know right from wrong. So I don't even want to hear it. And this is all just my opinion. Alright? This is all just my opinion. But hear me out. Respectfully, in regards to the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case, just because, you know, the parents haven't been charged of David Anthony Burke or Celeste Rivas Hernandez, I personally think, my opinion, that they all need to get charged. Because the fact that you knew about this, you are just as involved with this. And you need to be charged. That's just my truth. And I even feel like when I connect to the divine, even they feel the same way. You're just as guilty as the rest. Even if you didn't do anything sinister, but you were a part of it. You knew about it. Like, what the fuck? Ew. That's just, it's sickening. It's evil. It's straight up evil. But anyways, guys, that was me sharing updates on the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case. Celeste Rivas Hernandez does have justice. She did receive her justice recently. And I believe now, from what I know, is that they did ask, I believe a reporter did ask if they're going to be bringing anybody else in to get charged or anything like that that was involved and was a part of this. But they did say that they don't know exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hair. Ugh. I even put it back in my robe and it's still going everywhere. Anyways, as I was saying though, they were saying how at the moment they don't know yet what they're doing when it comes to that. I believe it's what they said. But they did say that they would let the public know if they are to bring more people in that are a part of this and that are involved with this. Thank God. Oh my goodness. This is horrific. Take them all and just charge them. They're all bad. I'm sorry. That's just what I feel. That's my opinion. They're all bad people. They're all bad eggs. Like, good heavens. But anyways, what else was said? Oh yes, this is the final part. They did say that either they're still deciding if he's gonna get life without parole, or they're just gonna straight up give him the death penalty, which I'm hoping, you know, I don't really wish death upon people, you know. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like to have intentions like that, you know. But I mean, knowing that he took this child's life away, and he didn't care either, because in his song, he even says in the back of his mind, he did what he did to her, and he didn't even regret it. So you said it yourself. You didn't regret it. You didn't regret it. So why should the authorities regret it if they give you the death penalty? Think about it. It's a hard pill to swallow, huh? It's a hard truth to take in, huh? You're not ready for that, huh? Motherfucker. But this is why I'm saying, at this point, give him the death penalty. Normally, I wouldn't say that about people, but this guy is demonic. This guy is the damn devil. He doesn't need to be here. He doesn't. Like, seriously. I mean, if he does get life without parole, then I at least hope that, you know,
he gets exactly what's coming to him in prison. I hope that all backfires. That energy comes right back to him. Everything that he did backfires right back to him for what he did. Because justice will prevail, and karma is a bitch if you get on her bad side. And that's what I hope for, is that if he gets life without parole, he gets obliterated to shreds. And that's my opinion. Because like he said, he didn't regret it when he did what he did to her. He didn't regret it, right? So why should we feel any remorse for him when he's getting the shit beat out of him in prison, or he's getting death penalty? Just being honest, you know. Just sharing my opinion. Alright guys, that was me explaining the final parts of the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case, and now I'm going to be giving you guys some updates about my YouTube channels. Alright, cool. So, you guys, listen. Hear me out. I'm super excited because I believe today we're finally going to be doing our first family YouTube video on the Paranormal Family YouTube channel, and I'm really excited because your girl has been trying to keep everything on schedule, get everything done, so that way we can finally do this stuff. And I'm just so excited. I really am. I'm super happy. Like, this is what we have been waiting for as a family. And like, this is something I've always been wanting to do as a child, you know? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've always been into the spooky, ghost, spirituality stuff. And, you know, I just like it, you know? I don't know what it is about it, but I guess what it is that I just like being able to help people from the other side and give them a voice, if that makes sense, you know? And sometimes, like, I just genuinely want to share people's stories, you know? And share the real nitty-gritty of history about other people's life stories with other people through all over the globe on YouTube, you know? That's always been a huge dream of mine, and it's like, it's coming true. It's coming true. Anyways, let me stop. But, like, I'm so excited. Today, we're going to do our family YouTube video, and we're going to be sharing our paranormal experiences that we've all had, either on our own or by ourselves, you know. And then I believe on Saturday, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or not, but I am hoping we can do it tomorrow. But I want to see if we can try and go to the cemetery that's around the corner from us tomorrow. And we're not getting into the paranormal stuff at the minute, unfortunately, because we don't really have like all the special professional spiritual equipment, the ghostly mostly equipment that we need, you know what I mean, to do paranormal stuff, you know, and investigate and do all kinds of stuff, you know. But listen, we're gonna do the history part first, and I'm really excited because, you know, I live here and I would like to get to know the place better, you know what I mean? Like, I might as well. It'd be really cool, you know? So, yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm super excited to go on this adventure with you guys. So, stay tuned. I'm really, really, really excited about that. Also, stay tuned. I also did just do my first YouTube video on my other channel that's called Beauty, Lifestyle, and Spirituality. And basically, I did my first video where I welcomed you guys to the channel, la 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 la. And I basically said what I was going to be doing and things like that. So, You know the vibes. Yeah. So, I do want to let it be known though, I don't know exactly when it's gonna be. Well, I do, but I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Bear with me. But basically what I'm trying to say is I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film and whatnot, but definitely stay tuned because I have a travel vlog coming out because I'm super duper excited. Me and my husband are going on our first family vacation, and I'm not saying where exactly we're going, but I'm just gonna say that we're going up north to visit family. That's all I'm gonna say, you know, easy and simple, you know. But you guys, I'm super excited because listen, this is gonna be my daughter's first plane ride, and yeah, we ain't never took her on a plane before, so this is gonna be her first plane ride. I'll probably see if I can film that too, and if anything, she'll probably just fall asleep on the plane. But you guys, I'm so excited because like I'm just so happy to travel and get out of the state for a while, because don't get me wrong, I love it here. It's really a vibe here, don't get me wrong. But I mean, I'm ready to go on a vacation. You know what I mean? Your girl needs a family vacation in her life. Okay? And so yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll be coming out here somewhere in June. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, what else? Oh yeah, if you guys want to check out that video, it will most likely be on not only this channel, but it'll also be on my beauty, lifestyle, and spirituality channel. So if you want to go check it out, you can. But you guys, what else do I have for you guys? What else? Oh yeah, stay tuned. Pretty soon I'm going to be re-dyeing my hair because listen, it's not giving. It's really not giving. It's giving help me! Help me! Help! That's what it's giving. So anyways, I'm so excited to do something new with my hair. Gonna do a new color. I want to go in more darker and try and do something more natural though, because listen, this was kind of a fail, but I mean, it still came out okay, but it was like a little bit like bright, but then I realized, oh, well that's because you decided to pre-lighten your hair and it recommended dark hair. That was where I made the oops at. But you guys, I'm gonna be getting a darker hair color. It's still gonna be like a red color, but I'm gonna be going in with a different red this time, more darker, you know what I mean? And I want to try and see if I can go more natural, because you know, I just want to not look crazy when I see family, you know. But I'm super excited for that. And then I will also be getting some more Shein stuff here too soon, because listen, I want to look presentable for family, because as well, I've realized like when it comes to like family and stuff, I don't want to like wear too much stuff that's gonna like show a lot of skin, you know what I mean? I want to be more conservative, you know, and I want to be mindful and respectful. So I did get some new stuff off Shein. I haven't ordered it yet. I have not ordered it yet, but it'll be here. So stay tuned for that. But you guys, with all that being said and out of the way and done, I want to wish you guys a happy Friday, because that's when I am filming this. So happy Friday. If it's not Friday whenever you see this, then I hope you have an amazing weekend. And I wish you the best, and I hope you have such an awesome summer or winter or fall wherever you live. Anyways, guys, much love. Thank you guys so much for your support. And with that being said, I am signing out because I gotta start my day, and I know my daughter's gonna be wanting to start her day here soon as well because she's still sleeping right now. So yeah, I wanted to take this opportunity real quick though to get my work in and say what I had to say. And yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in more videos. Peace out. That was so cringe. Alright. Bye. Bye. I need to stop.